Aquarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early February 2025. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aquarius collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for Aquarius gang in their season, might I add? What energies, messages, insights could we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see, pardon me, what might be in the shadows or what shadows you might want to look into. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aquarius gang. Sorry about the little frog in the throat there, my friends. Let's get this card out for you nice, quick, fast, and easy. What's the vibe here for Aquarius? And while I get this first card out, I just want to wish you all a very happy birthday from me to you. Whether your birthday's already passed, whether it's still coming up, I hope you have a fantastic one. But let's get your card out here. The deck is being very specific for you this week, which is usually... All right, yeah, we got Bookhead. I feel like he visited you at least a couple weeks ago, and I would have to say this is my single most favorite of the Oracle cards in this whole entire deck. We see our pal there. It gives me big Page of Pentacles vibes. It always puts a smile on my face. One day I'll dress up as him for Halloween, I promise. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about Mr. Bookhead a little further. So we see this young, strapping individual. They have an arm full of books. They got books for a necklace, books for a damn hat, and it's like they're absorbing information. That's something I've been picking up for all the air signs this week. So for a lot of Aquarians, either you got something on the mind or you're just pulling information in. Now is a great time for any sort of learning, because this card always screams Page of Pentacles to me. Okay, which is great for being very studious. So whether you're diving down internet rabbit holes or you're learning new jobs, new works, new businesses, like it's great for just absorbing that information. So just know like your brain could really be kicking on a higher level in the coming days and weeks. But what's another thing we think of with pages? Aside from new things, this is great for new opportunities, new offers, new adventures. They're communicators. So there could be a lot of communication or talk focused on this week's reading, whether it's one that's recently happened or one that's coming in. But I do feel like this is a beautiful, fresh energy, and I love the suit that Bookhead has on. So we're just going to put him down over here. We're not making fun of you, my friend, I promise. You chill right there. Let's get into tarot. And I always say the first card here, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for my Aquarians. What do we got, please? And while we get the deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. The reading was titled An Explosive Change. So whether that's happened or whether it hasn't, it felt like there could be something that's about to pop off that's going to take quite a bit of time to adjust to, or it's going to take some adjusting because it just felt very rapid. Now, for some of you, that could be a very good thing. For some of you, maybe not so much. I guess it depends on how you like to enjoy your life, whether you like nice, predictable. I know Aquarius is a fixed sign, but you're still an air sign at the end of the day. So we're going to see what shows up for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else's, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards for my Aquarians, please. What do we got in early February? Cool. Hey, we got our pal here, the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups himself, without a beard. He's holding a goblet. He's having a grand old time. So it's like we're getting visited by all of our friends here in the early parts of your reading. So I mean, that could be good for social things if I were to take a message from it. But we got Bookhead, we got the King of Cups, aka Kyle of Cups. Let's see if we get any more of our pals out. Let's get a couple more cards. That's a good card. I mean, a little more emotional than what I'm usually seeing for Aquarius. We got the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, there's this social energy around you, whether you believe it or whether you don't, because some of you might just be in your own mode doing your own thing. But like with Bookhead, that's a friend. With the King of Cups, that's one of the channel's friends. Now we have the 3 of Pentacles, the groups of people around us. So it's like we're getting people here. Okay, lots and lots of people. Okay, and we do have the moon, your zodiacal neighbor. That's a little bit of mystery chilling right here on the back. So I don't necessarily feel like that's a bad thing. And we're going to have to look into this further. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first glance, I always look at the elements first. I feel like that's important to see how the energy is moving. And it's all water and earth, right? We got the King of Cups. That's water sign energy. We have the moon, water sign energy. Three of Pentacles, earth. And I will say, Page of Pentacles energy, earth. When you mix water and earth, that represents energetic potential to me. Now, yes, it could get a little muddy, a little stuck from time to time, but I'm feeling like this energy has a lot of potential for a lot of Aquarians. So far, it's looking okay. We're definitely going to have to see what this mystery is about on the back end. But let's go through piece by piece and really start to build it out, because I feel like there could be a lot of positives. At the very least, we could be seeing your circle, or the people you're connected to, or the people who are around you. So position number one, the King of Cups. Now, I always say all kings represent control of their respective suit. So what do we know about the King of Cups? When it comes to the cup suit, that represents the realm of love, emotion, creativity, imagination, fantasy. It also represents social and throwing a few back from time to time if we're looking at it's just very light-hearted type of energy normally. In the positive sense, it's somebody that's keeping a nice, even-keeled emotional energy about them. It could also represent the fullest expression of the suit, the most mature, so like the deepest emotion, the deepest care, the deepest love. Some of you might simply be connected to a water sign, but if that's not the case, there are challenges with this card as well, as with all cards. The King of Cups, when he shows up in his reversed energy, it could represent someone that's emotionally imbalanced, or someone that's experiencing emotions on a very deep level and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to cope with it. So you see what I mean? It's extreme. It could either be really, really amazing, or it could be extremely, extremely rough. So we're going to want to take a close look at him. And it could also represent someone that parties it up a little too much in its roughest case. So we'll circle back on the King of Cups. I feel like it's okay for now. Either that or it's someone around you. It's just jolly. I mean, it's giving me a happy feeling. Moving to the center, we do have the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. And you see these individuals, they're all gathered around and they're working together. They're working as a unit. Now, all threes in tarot represent groups of people. Okay, and I'm not going to say, oh, third-party situation is, third-party situation that. This one does focus more on career and people that we want to build with and work with. So we think of a team unit, a family unit. It's just people that are working together towards a common goal, which is really nice. I do like this Three of Pentacles. And again, it could just be showing us the energy of someone you're connected to or someone that's around you, which is nice. It's dedicated, it's artistic, it's artisanal and creative. So there's a lot of really good undertones to your energy this week. Now, what's the challenge of the Three of Pentacles? Sometimes it really does show a sloppy group situation. Sometimes it can show us a work situation that's just not doing it for us, because this is a big career card. And for a small portion of you, it might be someone you're connected to that just doesn't work well in groups. They don't play well with others for whatever reason. So it could be a thorn in the side. So we'll circle back on this as well. It's a card of teamwork makes the dream work. So working towards a common goal. Now, on to the back end, we do have the moon, the most mysterious, subtle card in the whole entire deck. This links to the zodiac sign of Pisces. Some readers also give this to Cancer because they're ruled by the moon. So we'll just put that blanket water sign energy out here. And I know Pisces season is after Aquarius season, so this could be representing a time frame in the near future for a lot of you. But what do we know about the moon? In its positive sense, it's highly intuitive. Your gut, your intuition could be telling you things, especially with this King of Cups on the front end. I've been seeing it for a lot of signs, and I would say it's probably every human being on Earth at this point, but you might be feeling things on an intense scale, or more intense than you normally do. So your emotions feel twofold as strong as they usually do. Your intuition, your empathy, feeling various energies around you. This moon is all about that. It can represent the dream state, psychic gifts and things like that. But remember, it's a subtle energy. It's not visible with the eye. It's visible and it's knowable through feeling. But a big thing with the moon, it is mystery. It's the unexpected, it's the surprising, it's things that we don't quite see yet. In its worst case scenario, it can represent secrecy. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aquarius. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got going on for my Aquarians? Please, what is the vibe? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on Mr. King of Cups here. Oh, and yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aquarius, drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, King of Cups time. What's he doing? Why is he chilling out? Death in reverse. Okay. And I was kind of picking this up off the moon, and I didn't want to give the message just yet. But when I see the King of Cups and the Death card in reverse, this is more water sign type of energy. This does talk about possibly revisiting things, whether it's people returning, situations returning. Death in reverse does speak about the past, something that's already been dealt with normally. Now, there could be certain situations that you're dealing with where spirit could be saying that it's not the end yet. If you're connected to a Scorpio or a water sign, no, they're showing up in a very, very prominent place. I just want to say that because the death card is Scorpio energy. Now, if it was in the upright, I'd be telling you a totally different story because then the energy would feel rougher. But it was received in the reverse. And to me, that represents things returning, things looping back around. So again, whether it's just thinking about situations you've already dealt with or situations popping up and it's like, oh, I've been through some similar things, could even represent people that you once cared for or cared for deeply returning in a big way. So I would say watch out in this time. I mean, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I guess it depends on you personally, but there could be various cycles or various things returning in a very big way when I see this here in the front. Okay, so we're just going to keep moving. I mean, we have all the water signs out here. We got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's all here. Let's keep moving over to the Three of Pentacles and the energy of a lot of other people. That's just there, like with Bookhead, the King, the Three. It's like a lot of people coming towards you. So you might have some magnetism on you in this time. You're probably pulling things towards you, even if you don't realize it. But let's go in on that Three of Pentacles. What do we have with that Three of Pentacles for Aquarius? It's a lot. I mean, we have the Seven of Cups in the upright, so more of this watery type of energy. Now, I will say this, there's a different flavor with Aquarius energy and water energy because although you are an air sign, you are also the water bear, right? It's a little confusing how that works, but Aquarius is an air sign. But when I see one of your readings overflowing with water, to me, it's like, Aquarius got that under control. Whereas if this was a fire sign reading, I'd be a little concerned with all this water. I'd be like, all right, that might be a little too much for you. So when I see all this water, I feel like you have it under control, you have it on lock. Now, the Seven of Cups is very, it's fantasizing, it's daydreaming, just like stuff we've been discussing a little earlier, but it's also a card of options. So now for a lot of Aquarians in this time, there could be a lot of options opening up for you in regards to work and career. But the initial thing I was picking up here with the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, it's like you don't just got a couple of people's energy coming at you. It's like you got multiple. It's like here they come, here it comes type of energy. So it's like we have this energy looping back, then we have multiple energies coming at you. I can't wait to see what the moon has in store. So it's like, oh, here they come, Aquarius, be ready for it. So I'm not sure if you've been extra social in this time. Like I would expect your phone to be blowing up more than usual with all this energy. But Three of Pentacles, Seven of Cups is great for career options, career paths, and choices. So I would expect a lot of growth in that area for you, aside from that message I gave about people and you having all this water energy under control. It's like, I'm going with the flow. So I feel like for a lot of Aquarians, your energy is going to flow well in the coming days and weeks. Let's keep moving. Let's see what that moon has for you. Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow. So yeah, you got an intriguing reading this week, my friends. But why is the moon here? Why is the moon here for Aquarius, please? Thank you. There we go. Two of Pentacles, beautiful. Yeah, I got this under control. I got this on lock. This is karmic universal energy. Notice it does have the infinity symbol on it with the Two of Pentacles. And I've been saying it also. I just feel like there's a lot of energy, but it's like, but you got it. But you got it. So whether it is situations you're dealing with, whether it is people that are coming in, I feel for most of the Aquarians out there, whether you feel like it, whether you believe it or not, this is Spirit saying, like, you got it. Whatever comes your way, you got it. You just take it in stride, take it in flow. That might be a big message for some of you to take home with you today, is whether you're dealing with romantic things, whether you're dealing with work things, whether it's life in general or world events that are frustrating you, Spirit is just asking you to take it in stride for whatever reason. The universe will open up many paths for you. Now, the Two of Pentacles can represent harmony and balance, so this could be things improving, especially underneath the moon. So for some Aquarians, you might have a certain sense of optimism about you, or even if you are in a difficult situation, you might feel like things are going to go your way. And I would venture to say that would be correct. And if you're not feeling optimistic, Spirit might want you to get into that energy. But the Two of Pentacles can also be juggling, right? It could be someone who's dealing with a lot of things. And I've been saying it since the beginning. Like, I get a lot of things coming at you, but I feel like you will be able to handle it properly. And you got the support of the universe. You got energetic support as long as you stay in a positive mindset. So just take it as it comes. Let's go through and do a quick recap here. So I'd say the juice of the reading came here more towards the front. The back end was more of a reassurance from Spirit. Like, yeah, no one could tell us what the future holds exactly, but you got this. So it's very reassuring. But if you look here in the box, for the shadow position, number one, we're starting here with the King of Cups and the Death card in reverse. To me, this did feel like either a situation or a person or something cycling back around and returning. So whether it's something you're familiar with or it's something you've already dealt with, it's like, okay, this energy is coming back around, but that's not the only one, because moving to the center, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. Great for career. I feel like a lot of paths opening up for you for like money, career, business, really great. But for another portion of you, this is like different people. So it's like they're coming in, very social, phone blowing up, just a lot. So I did say like, here they come type of energy. Got multiple alignments of that this week. On to the back end, we do have the Moon with the Two of Pentacles. Just go with the flow, play it as it comes, and just go take it in stride. That was the big energy. But there is a lot here. There is a lot of energy that's going to be coming towards you, but I feel like you have it on lock, which is a good thing. So please take a screenshot and let's see what's in the shadows for you. So let's get a good shuffle here for my Aquarians. Lots of people for you this week. So what do we got? And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. It could be a good thing too. So let's get you one. And if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. And I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this shadow card out. What do we got? Quick, very first shuffle. The Sun. So we get that balance, right? We have the Moon in the main part of the spread, and in the shadows, we get the Sun. This is very clear energy. And I always say when it comes to the Sun, especially in the shadows, it represents having eureka moments, aha moments, or things coming to light. So I will say that for some Aquarians, whether it's something you've been thinking about and mulling over or planning, when the Sun shows up in the shadows, we're casting light on it. And it's like, okay, now that makes sense. I see it now. So don't be surprised if various things start connecting. The dots start connecting and things start making sense to you when this card is here, because it is the most positive card in the whole entire deck. And it reassures what we saw here on the back end of the reading. Like, yeah, well, whatever's coming your way, if you just go with the flow, boom, you got the Sun card here in the shadows, which is good. Now, the only challenge I could say about the Sun in the shadows, it can be quite intense, right? When you go from the shadows, very, very dark, to the midday blazing sun, that's a big shift. That's a big change, and this can represent certain energetic intensity. So I feel like that might be a bit of a warning for you in the coming days and weeks. And also watch out for any individuals that are a little egotistical when this is here. But for the most part, it's good. I feel like a lot of dots are going to be connecting for you. So Aquarius, that's what I got for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out the availability and my digital calendar on my website, mastermetaphysics.com, so we could get a little forecast for the next few weeks for you. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 3 copies of one of my favorite decks, the Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, if you could snap your fingers right now and wish for something, what would it be? It could be anything except more wishes. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll talk to you soon.